Part of the spring show. You're really stepping in a different role now.
Man, it's been great. Just been here, for a few years now, and to learn from the guys that I've learned from, and still learning from. Guys like Kendall, guys like Ben. Even going far back, to Stephon Anthony. I remember, coming on recruit visits, seeing guys like that, and the traits that them guys had, and I've been taking on those same traits, and I feel like that's been, for one of the reasons why I've been having, one of the springs that I've been having, which I feel like has been a great spring thus far.
Do you feel like you kind of pay your dues and you're ready to just kind of break out and take a starting position?
Most definitely. I feel like, I've, waited my turn and been patient, and just been chopping away. And when the time is right, it's going to be right. And if that's this spring and this summer, and this season, it's this season. If it's next season, it's next. But I'm just in a position that when my number is called, I'm definitely going to be ready.
What positions are you primarily working at, and which one are you taking the most reps?
Working both Mike and Will. Splitting the reps. Both.
Which one are you more comfortable with?
I'm comfortable with both. Preferably, I like Will, but I can definitely play both.
At the Will position, what asset do you bring to that position when you walk in that and step in those shoes that you think is contribute to making gains with the team on defense?
I can rush. I can definitely play in space. I can cover. I can bring, all of those, things, which we already have at the table, just something else, that I can bring.
What's kept you, because everybody when they come in, they want to play the very first year, what's kept you focused to stay, positive and keep you going as you try to get out there now and start being a regular contributor?
Number one guy's been Dorian O'Daniel. Just to, my very first high school game, I played against Dorian O'Daniel his senior year, so that's how far our relationship goes back. And I've kept up with Dorian, his entire career, and to see him come in kind of in the same role, being a big time guy, from back home, and for things not to go the way he wanted to go, at first, and then to see him pan out and the type of year he had this year, it's definitely been the motivation. He stayed in my ear. A lot. Still talk to him, to this day right now. And he's just been a guy that, has kept me sane, definitely. Kept me on the right track. Never let me lose focus and told me, just keep working. My time is coming.
When did it surprise you at all that you had to learn so much and you had to be patient and take your time till you learned everything?
I wouldn't say it surprised me. I definitely knew I was going to have to learn. How much I was going to have to learn and how much I didn't know, that was more so what surprised me, coming from, IMG and, being one of the, top guys out of high school, I felt like I knew a lot of ball. But to get on this side and see how much of it that I didn't know, that was more of the, the surprising thing, like, wow, I still have this much to learn.
And I know Coach V puts a lot of pressure on you guys because you're his group and all. What's it like playing for him, and why is it so hard with his system, especially with the linebackers, to get it down?
Playing with him is a game day every day, and saying that the games are much easier than the practices because of the stress that he puts on us in practice is definitely it amounts to none. And I wouldn't really say that it's so much of harder. It's just the type of learning that it takes. Most guys are not used to. The things that we have to learn and the schemes and everything that you have to learn in a matter of one play. Nobody ever coming into this program, at that position has ever had to learn it.
What's the best piece of advice that Dorian gave you?
To just look back on his journey, to definitely think about him. It was at our banquet this year, I won like Future Impact Player Award or something like that, and he was there. He sent me like a long text and was just saying, I remember, that was me the year I won Future Impact Player, and then that next year, I won the 12th Man Award, and the year after that, I was a defensive MVP, and he just every chance he gets, just even after pro day, he talked to me, and he always just saying, your time is coming, stay the track, stay the course, and one day, you'll be where I'm at, if not better.
You've kind of been a role player this past year, but whenever we see the Clemson football vlogs, your face, you're always front and center. How have you kind of become that spokesman for the football team?
I feel like it's natural. A lot of people tell me, you know, I'm natural in front of cameras. I can do this and I can do that, you know, when it comes to the cameras. And they've picked up on it, and that's, you know, that they took that role.
What you doing for your birthday, man?
I got a game tonight, you know what I'm saying? In Miro game.
In the mirror, how much you going for?
10 turnovers. That's about it.
Coach Sweeney, I remember back during your freshman year, said that you kind of were that leader during Power Hour for some of those younger guys. Is that something that comes naturally to you?
Most definitely. I've been a natural born leader, you know, all my life. I just want the guys around me, no matter what kind of situation I'm in, no matter what's the predicament. I want the guys around me, you know, to be, you know, I want to bring them with me as far as I go. And, you know, that's one of the things, you know, I hop on a lot.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.